Hi guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. If you guys are new here, hit the subscribe button, also turn on post notifications. So today guys, this is my first comparison of two cars. I never did a comparison video, so this is my first one. So if I kind of mess up, you guys just comment down below what I should fix when I do another comparison video. So first starting off, you guys, we're gonna start off with the 2019 Ford Explorer. This is in this blue metallic, which is a nice color. This is the Sport. So you guys have this LED combination. You have incandescent turn signal, also have incandescent high beam, also have your reflector headlights. You also have LED fog lights. You have this fake air end scoop kind of, no, it's actually functional. I take that back, it's functional. You also have some front parking sensor. You have your Ford emblem. You have your Explorer name, which is gray. It's not blacked out how it is on the ST model on there on my right hand side. So overall, the front fascia of this looks, you know, pretty aggressive still, but this is the 6th generation Explorer. So we're gonna take a look at the all new 2020 Explorer ST. As you guys can see, the front fascia is way more in your face. You have a bigger grille compared to the 2019. This is the ST model. This has 400 horsepower and 415 foot-pounds of torque. So she's pretty fast. Hope you guys looking at some LED headlights. They're adaptive. You have an LED turning signal. You have an LED daytime running light. It's an automatic high beam and low beam. You also have LED fog lights here at the lower part of your fascia. You have well integrated front parking sensors, and your grille is actually blacked out. With the Explorer name, which is also blacked out too. So the front fascia of the 2020 looks way better than it does on the 2019. Alright guys, so we're at the side profile of the 2020 and also with the 2019. As you guys can see on the side profile, it looks a little different. Ford, they scratched the wheelbase for the 2020 about a good 6 inches. So with a wheelbase of 112.8, and this has a wheelbase of 119. They're still the same overall length, which is 198. I like these wheels on this one. They are multi-spoke. They have the same tire, same rim, but you guys can get an optional 21-inch rim for the ST, and I think you can also get a 21-inch rim also for the 2019 Sport. They're wrapped in a 255 50s tire with, like I said, a 20-inch rim. Same thing with this one. It looks way better because it has kind of like, to me, it has way more an aggressive look to it, honestly. Also, you guys get LED indicators on your side, mirror caps. Also on the 2019, you guys get LED integrators on the same thing on the side of the mirror caps. So overall, the side profile of them, both of them looks good. This one has like kind of like a floating roof design. That one has like a kind of like an oval kind of look design. This one looks way more aggressive, honestly. Alright guys, so we're at the rear of the 2019 Ford Explorer. As you guys see, you have your Sport badge here. You have your Explorer name, which is blacked out. You have your Ford emblem. You also have your EcoBoost 4-wheel drive. It's an LED incandescent, it's an LED combination. You have your LED brake light. You also have incandescent turn signal. You also have quad exhaust. You also get an optional tow package, and it is a hands-free liftgate. With all seats folded up, you're looking at about a good 21 cubic feet of space. With all seats folded down, it's like 81.7 cubic feet of space. And to let your seats down, you guys have this little lever here, and they are automatic. They electrically fold down. And you guys can, and also you guys can let it down like this. It does have different functions, as you guys can see. So we're gonna take a look at the 2020 Explorer. Alright guys, so we're at the rear of the 2020 Ford Explorer. As you guys can see, you have a LED combination. You have an LED brake light. You also have an incandescent turn signal with the incandescent reverse light. You also have your Ford emblem, which is shrunken compared to the 2019 one. You also have the blacked out Explorer name. You also have a standard backup camera with a washer on the end. You also have your quad exhaust with a tow package, which, if I'm not mistaken, you can tow up to 5,000 plus pounds. You also have your ST badge. And this is a hands-free liftgate. You also can have the key fob in your purse, in your pocket. You can kick your foot under there and it will open up, or you can also kick your feet back under there and it will close it. But overall, with the wheelbase being stretched, you kind of lose your cargo volume, which is at 18.7, and with all seats folded down, you're looking at about a good 87.1 cubic feet of space. If you guys want to see the full review of a 2020 Explorer, just click the link below, and it's more in depth. This was just like very, very brief, but you guys can put a piece of plywood widthwise across because they stretched the car additional 2 to 6 inches, if I'm not mistaken. But we want to take a look into the inside of the 2020 Ford Explorer and see how premium the interior looks compared to the 2019. Alright guys, so get inside the 2020 Explorer. The door has a nice solid slam. To fire up, just put your foot on the brake and push this button up here. This has a nice interior cabin. I'm going to briefly touch on certain things because I already did the 2020 Explorer. You guys can check out the description box down below and see the review on that one. But overall, you guys have some soft touch materials in here. You have this 10.1 tablet style screen. It has a Sync 3. You guys have different camera modes. You guys can switch through or whatnot. You have your parking sensors, big tuning and value knobs. It does have a heated steering wheel, cool seats, which feel amazing. You also have dual climate controls, and you have this shifter here. It houses that 10-speed automatic, and this does have paddles on the wheel. It does have a manual mode. You guys can just dial through your manual mode through this, or you can do it with the paddles. A nice genuine materials in here. Your glove box is damp, but it's not like what felt. It has a decent storage size in here, and mine is missing the panel sunroof, which is probably like a $1,500 option. You guys open this. You guys also have a USB and a USB-C port, a 12-volt with additional storage. I like this nice lid. You also can put your phone here. You also have 2 cup holders, electronic parking brake, auto hold, auto on stop. This vehicle does parallel park itself. Also have hill assist. Also have your traction control. Nice padded center console. It does have a wireless charging pad. You guys can take this tray out to put coins and whatnot inside, and it reveals a nice decent storage. These seats have a nice aggressive Boses to them. ST badging, which is kind of blacked out. Wish they would have just put like a red ST like they have on the outside, as you guys seen and whatnot. You also have your turning signal stocks here, your wind wiper stocks. You have this 12-inch LCD display, which looks amazing compared to the 2019 model. You also have your cruise control settings here, your volume controls. Also, you guys can cycle through different modes from this pad right here. You guys can go to main menu, you can go to your auto, you can go to nav, and you go to like go home, and it'll find home, but it's not set up yet or whatnot. You also have a flat bottom wheel, which feels good with some white contrasting stitching. And you also have these small little bolsters. Depends on your driving dynamics. You guys want to put your hands here or in the bolsters or whatnot. You have the red ST badge here. Overall, in here it has a nice premium feel to it. Upper part of your window has a soft plastic. It does have 3-person memory seats with your lock controls, a chrome door handle. You have your headlight switches here and whatnot. So inside the 2020 Explorer, it does have a nice premium feel to it. It's going to take a look at the back seats. Alright guys, so getting into the rear of the 2020 Explorer, you guys do have this retractable sunshade to block out additional light. Just the same material that's in the front does come to the rear. Nice genuine upper part of your window. You have a cup holder here, nice grab door handle, and then it's express down for all 4. You have hard touch paddles here, your lower part of your door. You have additional storage. I like these captain's chairs. Like I said when I was talking about the rear, Ford, they do give you a bench, but you have to pay a $495 option for the bench seat, because a lot of people were preferring captain's chairs. So captain's chairs are standard. Missing the panel sunroof. And then you also have a tri-zone climate control. You also have 2 level heated seats. You also have a USB and a USB-C port. You have a 110 household outlet. You also get storage down here. 2 cup holders and more storage. I was watching the video yesterday. Ford says you can also step on this for little kids and whatnot, but I wouldn't prefer my kids to step on this because it may track dirt inside the car. And just like other competitors, they don't have this little tiny armrest. It has a nice width to it and whatnot. So we're gonna take a look. Oh, before I forget, you guys all have dual map pockets here. But this interior is pretty black because I wish it had the sunroof, and you got, like I said, you guys can option it in, but you do get LED lighting throughout the cabin. So we're gonna take a look at the third row. All right guys, so to get into the third row, you guys can push a little lever here. The seat, it does push itself a little forward, but you guys can, it does reveal like a little aisleway right here. So to get into the third row, this still has the plastic on it because this is a brand new car, and I think someone's gonna purchase it. So overall, my knees are into the second row, but of course it's gonna be hard touch plastic back here at the rear. You do get 2 cup holders. There's no heated or cool seats. You get additional storage, but overall this does have a nice premium feel here in the third row. Same material that's in the second row does come to the third row, but overall we're going to take a look at the engine. Alright guys, so we're here at the powertrain specs for the 2020 Ford Explorer. This does have a 10-speed auto. This makes, like I said, this has 400 horsepower limit and has 415 foot-pounds of torque. The fuel economy is, I think it's 15 city No, it's 18 city, 24 on the highway with a combined of 20 gallons. So it does have a decent fuel economy. Like I said, this does have a lot of torque and a lot of horsepower. So this is probably the fastest Explorer you guys can get in the US market, because I think in Europe or something, they have the hybrid, and that has 600 foot-pounds of torque. So that's pretty faster than this one. 2019 Explorer, I'm sorry, Sport. As you guys can see, it has a total different layout, but it does have some chrome accents here and there. You have a nice chrome door handle. You have your mirror switches here. Your mirror controls. You also have your headlamp controls here. You have your trunk and your tow. It's express up, express down for all 4 windows. But overall, the interior in here feels very cozy, but it feels like I'm lower to the ground compared to the ST, which it makes you feel like you're sitting a little higher. But overall, as you guys can see, you have this 8-inch display right here. It is the same thing, the Sync 3. You also have heated seats. There's no cool seats. You guys can probably option that in. You also have your climate controls here. You do have, and no, never mind, I thought it was a storage, I'm sorry. We do have your shifter here. Nice backup camera. It does have trajectory. It does have distance markers. And you have your controls here for your different drive modes, for sand and mud, for snow. And this is for mud and rut. And this is also for your normal active mode. And they also have a hill assist here. Inside your center console, nice storage. This has some red contrasting stitching. You have 2 cup holders and a more additional storage here. You have some fake carbon fiber inserts. You have your Explorer name with this nice chrome script around it. You have your controls over here. I'm not sure if it has memory seats. I don't see them, but if I'm not mistaken, we'll just continue with the video. You also have these 2 pads here to cycle through your modes on the left hand side, like your tire pressure, your RPMs. And then you also have your cruise control settings. You have your voice commands. You guys can cycle through your radio stations from here. But overall, it does have a nice feel to it. Nice leather wrap steering wheel with some red contrasting stitching. And here you also have your parking sensors and whatnot. And here, I think this is like a tray, but for some reason it's not opening. But this glove box is damp, but it's not lined with Phillips. It's a 2-level glove box, which I don't understand why it's not opening to its full capacity. I feel like it should open a little more, but I'm not sure why. The seats in here, they're not aggressively bolstered like how it is in the 2020 Explorer, but it does have I feel like these feel very more softer than how they feel in the Explorer. We'll have more cushion to them. And you guys also have, well, the seat's black. The interior here is black, just like it's in the Explorer, but this beats the Explorer because this has the sunroof, the panel sunroof, but this black strip right here in the middle at the second row. Alright guys, so get into the second row of the Explorer. As you guys can see, this has the bench seat. This doesn't have the captain chairs. So basically, if you guys were to purchase this one, you guys don't have to worry about basically paying to get a bench, because you guys already have it. Same material that's in the front. You have it does come to the rear. You have soft touch plastic up here. You also have red contrast stitching at your middle inserts of your door panel. It is express up, express down. No, it's not. It's just, you guys gotta basically hold it. I apologize. You also have a cup holder with additional storage. You have two dual map pockets. You also have your controls here. You also have a 12-volt. This back here looks pretty bland. It looks pretty basic, honestly, compared to the 2020. The 2020 has way more features. You also have 2-level heated seats, but this doesn't have heated seats or cool seats. So getting inside, this one, the second row makes me feel like I'm sitting higher than when I was in the driver's seat. But this does have cup holders with a nice padded armrest. It does feel very plush. But overall, you're going to take a look at the third row.
Alright guys, so to access the third row, you guys have this lever. You guys can slide the seat forward here. Once you slide the seat forward, you guys have this handle on the side. The seats, it does flip forward, but you guys have to intrude over the second row to basically get inside the third row. For some reason, I couldn't find the way to access the third row like through an aisle, how it is on the 2020. But once I put the seat back, since the seat is tilted just a little, since it's pushed a little forward, the second row was not touching my knees. But Overall, the third row has a nice feel to it. Unlike the 2020, the seats are not as thin. They're a little plush. They have way more. They're firm. They're way more firmer. That's some red contrasting stitching back here in the third row. The seats feel just like the second row in the 2019. They feel plush. They have a nice firm feel to them. And this one, the 2019 Sport, does have a panel sunroof, but it does not come to the rear like most other competitors does. You guys have LED lights throughout the cabin. They do light up the cabin pretty well. But overall, the third row does sit higher.
So we have the powertrain specs for the 2019 Explorer Sport. As you guys know, this has, if you guys didn't know, this has a 3.5 V6. It has 365 horsepower, 350 foot-pounds of torque. This has the 6-speed auto compared to the 2020, which has the 10-speed automatic transmission. This has way more horsepower compared to the 2019 model. But overall, if I were to pick which one I would take, of course, my money's going to be on the 2021 because it looks way more stylish, it looks way more aggressive. The interior looks way more better, but the interior with this one, the seats sit a little higher, they're way more plush compared to the driver's seats. They sit lower to the ground, but it's flipped for this one. The third row sits a little lower compared to the driver, sits a little higher. So if I were to pick which one would I buy, or which one should I recommend to anyone to purchase, I would say your best off bet is going with the 2020 Explorer, which is the 6th generation. It looks way more aggressive. It has a nice stance to it. It has 400 of torque compared to the 2019 model, which only has 365 horsepower and 350 foot-pounds of torque, more horsepower. But like I said, I picked this one. This is my overview for the 2019 Sport and the 2020 Explorer. And sorry guys, I am like real just sweating out here. It is hot. Compare, and this is my overview. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next video.